2NURFM.com, a broadcast service of the University of Newcastle.
What has cancer research got to do with buying a car? Well, quite a lot, it would seem. Joining us in studio this morning, Dr. Matt Dunn. Matt is a Cancer Institute of New South Wales Research Fellow, and he has really gone out of his way to get the best deal possible so that we might get an expert piece of machinery called a mass spectrometer here in the Hunter to do cancer research. Dr. Matt, thank you so much for being with us here in studio this morning, and welcome, and congratulations on getting a great deal. Can you talk me through, firstly, what it is that you wanted to acquire and how you went about getting the best deal possible?
What we're trying to do is we're trying to get the most sophisticated piece of equipment in the world to Newcastle, which we've done, and which will then allow us to then really study cancer cells to a detail that's never previously been done. And that's going to be really important for some of the really bad types of cancer that we have, not only in Australia, but local patients are often diagnosed with.
And so what will the mass spectrometer mean? I know it's very complex science, but can you break it down, Matt, into a simple explanation of how it will make a difference for your cancer research and the work that you do?
Sure. So as everyone would understand, cancer cells are extremely complex. So what this machine allows us to do is to measure the amount and activity of particular molecules within the cancer cells that might influence the way the cancer cells grow and divide, and often how cancer cells avoid being targeted by chemotherapeutics or drugs that we currently try and treat patients with. So what we're trying to do is to measure and look at all of the molecules or proteins within a cancer cell and then choose which one of these molecules we might be able to target with drugs.
Now, you wrote a grant submission. You asked for the money. How much money were you awarded by the Cancer Institute of New South Wales?
The Cancer Institute's given us $500,000.
Okay. How much is the mass spectrometer worth?
The full platform is $711,300.
Now, I'm not a mathematician, but I can see that there's a gap there of a couple of $100,000, give or take a few. Where did you get the rest of the money from?
Thankfully and fortunately, here in Newcastle, we've got a fantastic university, and the university is almost providing 1/3 of the total cost of the mass spectrometry platform, so $211,300 coming from the university. And
that is a great feat. We were just chatting about the mass spectrometer. Is that about the price point for a mass spectrometer, that $700,000 mark, or did you really have to bargain pretty hard?
Well, I went into the deal quite hard. What we're getting at the end of the day is a lot more than what we were quoted originally.
Okay.
And that was thanks to some goodwill from the company that's providing it. But also I think that they saw the importance of the piece of equipment and the fact that we don't have this type of equipment here in Newcastle, and the difference that it potentially might make in the future to research outcomes for cancer patients in the Hunter.
So if I can align that to buying a motor vehicle, you got the floor mats thrown in and all the spics and specs, you got the leather and the full deal. Yeah, awesome. It is a wonderful thing. It seems to me that you have been able to maximise what you've been able to get with minimum dollars, and we know how hard those research dollars are to come by.
Yeah, they certainly are. But I must say that the Cancer Institute of New South Wales has been a fantastic supporter of local Hunter researchers. Another $200,000 has also gone to another group in Newcastle for a live cell imager, and that work was presented and put together by Dr. Kelly Avery. So the Cancer Institute's a great supporter of local young researchers, and particularly in cancer research here in the Hunter.
Look, it is a real coup. Congratulations to you, and we look forward to hearing the great work that's coming out of this new piece of equipment, the mass spectrometer. Dr. Matt Dunn, congratulations.
Thanks very much.
It's exciting times, isn't it? Some really clever people doing some very important work, and great to hear that that money is coming here to Newcastle.